Hi everyone, I'm Miss Becky and welcome back to Cool Kids Cook Virtually. Today we're celebrating National Cooking Day and we will be using the recipe book Chop Chop, the Kids Guide to Cooking with Real Food with Your Family, and we are going to make world's quickest tomato sauce. And I'm going to show you some of my tricks on how to make it even quicker. Let's get ready to cook. Today in our recipe we will be using 2 teaspoons of olive oil, garlic that they suggest you peel and mince, but I actually like to have the pre-cut garlic that I can get from the store. I do grow my own herbs and dry them, so I have a tablespoon of dried basil and a teaspoon of dried oregano. The recipe calls for 2 20-ounce cans of diced tomatoes, including the liquid, but I'm using crushed tomatoes, which you're welcome to use as well. You'll also need a 1/4 cup of fresh basil leaves, and this I also picked from my basil plant and we'll be using today. They're suggesting you use Parmesan as an option. I'll use that at the end. And I always like to add salt and pepper to my recipes, as well as crushed red pepper to add a little spice. A quick and safe way to chop up your herbs is by using a kitchen scissor and putting your herbs in a small bowl and then cutting directly into them. We are going to let the garlic, basil, and oregano cook in the hot oil for 2 minutes. You can stir it occasionally with a wooden or plastic spoon or spatula. Never use metal on your saucepan as it can ruin it. Unfortunately, my last video did not record where I poured in our crushed tomatoes. Then I added pepper and salt for extra flavoring, as well as my crushed red pepper flakes, which I think are always a great addition to sauce. I then gave my sauce a good stir, and I'm going to let it sit for about 15 minutes. Before our sauce finishes cooking, we're finally going to add our chopped up fresh basil to it. Put it all in. And then give it a really good stir. I'm going to let this cook for a little bit longer. And then you'll be able to have delicious sauce to pour over your pasta. Once your sauce is ready, you can pour it over your cooked pasta. Today we used bow tie pasta, and then we finished it off with some Parmesan. If you have extra pasta sauce left over, feel free to either put it in the fridge for up to 3 days, or you can even freeze it for up to a year. This recipe can be found in Chop Chop, the Kids Guide to Cooking Real Food with Your Family, a cookbook that can be found at the Paramus Public Library along with other cookbooks. Happy National Cooking Day!